Oh, well, first of all, let me go back a little bit. I was born in Cuba, so I got here when I was 11, almost 12. Miami was very underdeveloped, to say the least. South Beach was full of elderlies, and people were just rocking in the porches and waiting for the day to come when they go to a different kind of space. These were people that were retiring, so had retired when they were younger from the north. So that's what we experienced. It was a very small town. We lived with our car doors open and our home doors open. So it was a much different Miami Beach. Nothing was developed above Fontainebleau. Well, I believe I was born as a social worker because we were 7 at home, 5 kids and my mom and dad. And my dad, being the macho controlling fathers that all Latin men are, or most were at the time, I was always kind of helping my brothers not get in front of him because they were all mischievous. So I think I really knew how to handle people since I was very young, and how to help them feel better and how to not allow people to get explosive. So I was doing a lot of prevention stuff at home and having fun at it. And as I was growing up, I did the same thing with friends, and everybody kind of felt better around me. And then when I hit college, I said, I thought I was going to study languages, and started with Italian and French, and soon realized I needed to live in those countries in order to speak them fluently. So I started with psychology and social work and absolutely fell in love with the field. So in college. AYUDA Miami was started in 1977 with 2 professors, one from FIU and one from the University of Miami. And we noticed as I was graduating college that we had a challenge in the community in Miami where children speaking second languages were not recognized as children that just needed to learn English, but that were being placed in, with children with learning disabilities. So we started training the teachers and the staff and the directors, principals at schools that this was really not a learning disability challenge, but it was just a second language. And so we did that's how AYUDA started. And soon thereafter, we began to give services to the community of different kinds, very similar to what we do today. AYUDA provides services for families with children all the way from newborns to the graduating classes of 12th grade. We also provide services for the elders. We provide mental health counselors at the public schools in order for the teenagers to be able to vent what is today seems to be a crisis with their abilities to or inabilities to handle challenges that present themselves. The Giving at the Garden event on September 14th is specifically geared to raise funds for the elderly program. We have a handful of elders that are frail and do not leave their homes for the most part. We provide them with homemakers and counselors that are their lifeline. So they need a little bit more of the services. They need some more deep cleaning, and we need to add also some elders that are on waiting lists across the north end of Miami Beach so that we can service their needs as well. We are the go-betweens, the families, if they have any, or the community, or their medical services. So we hope to raise funds. In this event, we're going to be giving 2 major awards, one for the Activist of the Year, and another one is the Deanne Connolly Graham Leadership Award. Number 1, she was a lady that we want to honor always, each year. She was the chair of AYUDA for 18 years. She passed away untimely last year, and we established a committee that chose this legacy award to be presented to a worthy woman every year. There are so many women that are really leaders and volunteers in this community that actually work behind the scenes. And there's developed a huge checklist because Leanne was very special, and for women that can meet or come close to meeting some of her activism in the community. So we're very proud to present a Woman Worth Knowing Legacy Award this year, for the first year. Well, there's so much to do in Miami. First, I recommend boating because boating is the biggest thing that we have here. It's gorgeous. It makes you feel free. Museums such as Vizcaya. There is great history in that museum. Fairchild Tropical Gardens. There's a lot to do in North Beach, mostly eating. But there are festivals that go on the beach at the Bandshell on 73rd Street. Every weekend there are bands, a lot of fun and well-known bands. There are the Miami Beach Botanical Gardens. It's a great place to visit. It is beautiful. And also there's a full moon event at Planta RX right next to our office. Many great restaurants like Silver Lakes, Prima Pasta. There is just a lot of places that are great and fantastic.